Hit a target you can't see. That's why everything starts with vision. When you wake up every day without a clear picture of who you want to be or where you're going through life like a ship with no destination, you can have talent, potential, and intelligence. But if you don't know what you're aiming for, all of it goes to waste. You need to see it in your mind first. Every detail, every goal, every success. Close your eyes and picture the life you want to live, the person you want to become, and the impact you want to make. Feel it so deeply that it becomes real long before it happens. That's the power of vision. It gives you direction when things get dark, keeps you moving when everything inside you wants to stop. When I started, there was no guarantee, no safety net. All I had was a clear picture in my mind of who I wanted to be. I didn't need anyone to approve it. I didn't wait for someone to tell me it was possible. I decided it was, and that was enough. That vision became my compass. It told me what to do every single day. It told me to get up when I was tired. It told me to keep going when people said I couldn't. When you truly see it, when you truly believe it, quitting isn't even an option. Most people don't fail because they're not capable. They fail because they never decide what they really want. They keep changing directions. One week they want one thing, the next week something else. But if you want greatness, you need absolute focus. You need to be obsessed. You need to live and breathe your vision until it becomes part of who you are. You can't let distractions pull you away. You can't let people talk you out of it. You've got to be so locked in that no setback, no delay, no failure can shake your belief. You see, vision is what keeps you alive when motivation fades. Motivation is temporary. Vision is permanent. When you have it, you don't need someone to push you. You don't need someone to remind you why you started. You just wake up and go to work. Deep inside, you already know where you're heading. And that's what separates winners from dreamers. Dreamers hope things will happen someday. Winners build that day brick by brick, no matter how long it takes. So ask yourself right now, do you have a vision, or are you just moving through life waiting for something to happen? Because the truth is, if you don't have a plan for your life, someone else will make one for you. Don't let that happen. Create the picture. Live it, breathe it, chase it. And never, ever lose sight of it. That vision, the burning picture in your mind, will be the thing that takes you from where you are to where you were meant to be. Hard work is the foundation of everything great. People love to talk about talent, but talent without effort is nothing. You can have all the gifts in the world, but if you're not willing to grind, someone less talented but more determined will pass you. That's the truth. Everyone wants success until they realize how much it actually costs. Success demands long nights, early mornings, doing things when no one's watching. It means training when your body hurts, studying when your mind is tired, showing up when every part of you wants to quit. That's where real progress happens, not when it's easy, but when it's uncomfortable. When I started, I worked harder than anyone around me, not because I was the strongest or the smartest, but because I refused to be outworked. While others were resting, I was training. While they were relaxing, I was focused. I didn't count hours, keep track of how long it would take. I just knew I had to give everything I had every single day. And that's what separates the ordinary from the extraordinary. How much you're willing to give when no one's keeping score. Most people want to be great. They don't want to pay the price. They want the results without the sacrifice. They want to stand on the stage, but they don't want to sweat backstage. The truth is, there are no shortcuts. There's no magic formula. You've got to put in the work day after day, year after year, even when you're tired, even when you feel like you're not moving forward, because that's how greatness is built, one rep, one step, one decision at a time. There will be moments when you'll question yourself. You'll wonder if it's worth it, if you're good enough, if you should just stop. But that's when hard work matters most. Those are the moments that define you. Anyone can work hard when they're motivated. Real discipline is doing it when you're not. It's showing up when the excitement is gone and all that's left is the grind. And if you can do that, if you can keep going when your mind says stop, you'll separate yourself from the crowd. People will notice your results later, but they won't see the countless hours you spent alone, pushing, sweating, and fighting for every inch. That's what true hard work is about, the silent struggle that no one claps for. But trust me, it pays off. Every drop of sweat, every late night, every sacrifice adds up. It builds strength, resilience, and character. And one day you'll look back and realize that all the pain, all the effort, all the grind was worth it because it turned you into someone unstoppable. People will doubt you. That's guaranteed. The moment you start chasing something bigger than yourself, the voices will come telling you it's impossible, that you're dreaming too big, that you should be unrealistic. They'll laugh, they'll question, they'll criticize, and if you listen long enough, you start to believe them. But you can't. You have to understand that those doubts don't belong to you. They belong to them. They're a reflection of their own fears, their own limitations, their own failures. They couldn't do it, so they'll try to convince you that you can't either. But that's when you must decide whose voice matters more, theirs or your own. When I started, people told me I'd never make it. They said I didn't have what it takes. My dreams were too far out of reach. I heard no 100 times. But every time someone said I couldn't, it only fueled me more. I used their doubt as fuel, not as poison. You see, let rejection break you, or you can let it build you. You can let the doubters define your story, or you can use them as motivation to write a better one. Every insult, every laugh, you can't do it, became a reminder of why I had to, because proving them wrong wasn't about ego. It was about showing what's possible when you refuse to give up. The truth is, nobody sees your vision the way you do. They can't feel the fire burning inside you, so don't expect them to understand your hunger or your drive. People can only believe in what they can see, and they can't see your dream yet. That's your job, to make it real. You've got to keep your head down, keep working, and let your results do the talking. Because one day, same people who doubted you will ask how you did it. And you won't need to say a word. Your success will be the answer. There will be times when the doubt gets loud, when even your own mind starts questioning if you're wasting your time. That's when you need to stand tall and remind yourself why you started. You didn't come this far to quit now. Fight through pain and failure just to let someone's opinion stop you. You came to win. You came to prove to yourself that you're capable of more than anyone imagined. So ignore the noise, block out the negativity, keep your focus on your mission, because the moment you stop listening to the doubters and start trusting yourself, that's when everything changes. That's when you step into your true power. That's when you become unstoppable. Pain is something everyone tries to run from, but the truth is, pain is the greatest teacher you will ever have. It's uncomfortable, it's raw, and it doesn't lie to you. Pain shows you exactly where your limits are, and then it dares you to go beyond them. Every person who has achieved something extraordinary has gone through moments of struggle, heartbreak, and sacrifice. The difference is they didn't let pain break them, they let it build them. They used it as fuel, they turned it into power. When I faced failure and rejection and moments of doubt, it was pain that forced me to grow. It was pain that taught me discipline, patience, and strength. When you're in those dark moments, when everything feels like it's falling apart, that's when life is testing you. It's asking, how bad do you really want it? Most people quit because they mistake pain for a sign to stop. But those who truly succeed understand that pain is not a punishment, it's a process. It's shaping you into the person you need to become to handle what you're asking for. Because if you can't handle the pain of growth, you'll never handle the weight of success. You have to learn to lean into it. When it hurts, don't hide, don't run. Face it. Let it mold you. Every rep that burns, every setback that hurts, every rejection that stings, it's all preparing you for something greater. You don't become strong when everything is easy. You become strong when everything hurts. Still refuse to quit. That's how champions are made. They take their pain and instead of crying about it, they build from it. They use it as energy, as fire, as motivation to push harder and go further. There will be times when life hits you with things you never saw coming. Betrayal, failure, loss. Those moments can either destroy you or define you. Remember this, diamonds are formed under pressure. Steel is forged in fire, and character is built through pain. Without it, you would never grow. Without it, you'd never know what you're truly capable of. So instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Start asking, what is this trying to teach me? Because that shift in mindset changes everything. It turns pain into purpose. It turns suffering into strength. The most powerful people you'll ever meet are the ones who've been through hell and refused to stay there. They didn't escape the pain. They mastered it. They turned it into their weapon. And that's what you have to do. Every time life knocks you down, rise stronger. Every time it tests you, prove it wrong. Because in the end, it's not the easy days that make you, it's the painful ones. And when you learn to turn that pain into power, there's nothing in this world that can stop you.